Aloha! Welcome to paradise. Hawai'i, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Fullback's got it. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Making sure the fullback gets a touch there, and good pickup there, 5 or 6.
Yeah, and he's a north-south runner. You just give this guy a little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets upfield quickly, and that guy is hard to bring down.
Here's the handoff. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Give to the big fullback. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 1st down for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Trying to get to it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Off the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. The give to the back. Hard running there. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. At the 45 on its way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guy.
And the ball is free on the pitch.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Here comes the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the fullback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I love when you throw the fullback a bone. The dude is so unselfish, blocks the whole game. Give him a bone every now and again.
Well, of course you like the fullbacks because you wish you had got some room entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Sticks it in his belly. And the Rainbow Warriors pick up the first down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
Power football with the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. Great move there. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead from 2 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw. Fires left. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He'll pitch it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Handoff to the fullback. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's going to pass. It's complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Give to the fullback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. To give to the big fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warriors! They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Run it with the fullback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They want that clock to run. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Looks as if this running game is going to carry them to victory and at the very least allow them to hold their edge in the rankings.
They dominated this game early in the season, proving to the entire country they can get it done on the ground. After watching this game, David, they're making a case for being a top 10 team.
Yeah, they're going to move up the rankings for sure. You start to earn it, right? Like, early season tests are so much fun because now we have, so-and-so played X, both really good teams. You could see they were better on the field. Today they proved it special.
And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash. They're facing a 3rd down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Hawaii.
Now facing a 3rd and long. On the option. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Hawaii, 27, Nebraska, 17.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.